What's going on, guys? It's Pratt. Wanted to come to y'all with a little raw, unfiltered video today. I'm just talking about where we're at. Where we're at as a trader, where we're at in life. Honestly, just a benchmark in life journal of where we at in Pratt's life. I'm thinking of titling this video, Is This the End? And is this the end? Well, no. This is not the end of my journey as a trader. It is the end of the beginning. You see, I've gone through years and years now of trading. When you ask most people how long they've been trading for, when you ask me, you get a little surprised just because of how long I have actually been trading for, and that number is scaling on to about 4 years. Now, when I look at that and I look at the people around me that have been able to achieve profitability in 1 year, 2 years, or even less, sometimes even 6 months, do I look at that and think they were able to achieve it quicker? Is there something that's different about them that they understood quicker? Or that is there something that I'm not grasping? But I can't tell myself that just because they were able to achieve it quicker, they're somehow better than me. And the truth is, the reason it's taken me so long to become a profitable trader, and I'm not even technically a profitable trader yet, is because of the fact that for so long, I just gave half effort. I've genuinely thought my entire life that things are just going to get handed to you and that going with the flow is a route that you can take to success. And that is just the furthest thing from the truth when it comes to doing something that genuinely creates success. Now, I'm sure there's people out there that figure things out easier and don't have as difficult of a time when it comes to learning high income skills and making true wealth for themselves. But when it comes to me, that is something that I just wasn't granted with. It's taken me a long time to realize that for me to truly go all in on something as in-depth, technical, and risk-filled as trading, you have to give 100% of your effort and you have to put things on the line. Only a handful of people know this, but I recently dropped out of college. I have had mixed thoughts come towards me on whether or not it was a good decision or not. I was halfway through my junior year first semester, and that means that I had about a year and a semester left before I would end up getting my degree. But when I really think about it, and I think about where the world is going, what is a degree going to get me in a year and a half? When even now, people that do come out of college with a degree, and the degree that I was striving for, struggle to get jobs, and jobs that don't pay nearly as much as something as a skill as trading could pay. Basically what I'm trying to say, and I'll put this in the most technical terms possible, is my degree would give me an entry-level job out of college of around 50 to 60K, let's say, being generous here, a job that pays 50 to 60K yearly. And I know people know that trading is capable of doing that in a month. If you've been in the trading industry, you know that the limits to what you can make are honestly in direct correlation with just how much you are willing to mentally handle. You can make millions in a month if you can even handle it. But the thing is why would I continue to give half effort and not go all in for another year and a half and continue to just try halfway when I can give it my all now and see if it pays off? And it doesn't sound very smart. It sounds like, why are you dropping out when you have only so much time left? You have a good backup plan with a degree. But the thing is, and nobody understands this, at least nobody that I've talked to, is that when you don't have a backup plan and everything rides on the line, things become more real. And when you genuinely believe that this is all you have going for you, the notch just gets cranked up to the max of how much you want to focus and how much you want it to work. There's something that I've learned recently in that some of the most successful people just absolutely despise being broke. And I don't absolutely despise being broke, because I've never genuinely been broke. I've always had a house, a roof over my head, a comfortable bed. I've had somebody always supporting me, giving me money, like allowance, things like that, in the form of my parents. I've never truly known what it's like to live in poverty. And that's exactly why I've always given half effort trying to get rich. Because I've never truly known what it feels like when you are broke. And I've never had that ultra desire to get ultra successful. But then that directly correlates with who I am as a person and who I want to be as a person. And I look around me and think, the last thing I want to be is average. The last thing I want to be is anything other than an ultra successful person, a person that can literally buy things without having to look at the price tag, being able to take care of their family without any worries, never having to look in the bank and worry about money. And I just know that with where the world is going, a degree, having a backup plan is going to do nothing but make me comfortable. That's where I'm coming from for a lot of things. And because of my efforts and because of time that I've put in, especially recently, I'm finally seeing that progress that I've always wanted to see. And I owe it to myself to finish through and see what happens if I give it my absolute all. I owe it to myself because there's been too many times, too many months, and too many periods of my life where I've only given it halfway. And it sickens me to think that year after year, I haven't made any progress, which that's not entirely true. Every single year, I do make progress, but not in the exponential amount of what is truly possible. We're going to see where we're at in time. I believe this time next year, I believe fully with my heart, I will be in a completely different place now knowing that I am in complete charge of my own life. The decisions that I make over the course of the next couple months will dramatically steer my life. Pratt's going to be a name to remember because it's amazing that I can continue to build the worth around myself every single day and continue to gain that worth and ultimately give everything back to God. And so I'm excited for what the future holds. I'm excited that I will soon become a profitable trader, and I believe that in my heart. I'm excited that I know that as long as I continue to work, everything in the end will work out for me. And at this point, it's just the law of manifestation and attraction. If I think it, I can do it. If I believe it, it's already real. If I have a dream and a vision, it's already written. Profitable Pratt is coming, baby. Mark your calendars. That's all I got for y'all. Have a blessed day.